So the first thing that I kind of want to touch up on is why haven't I been creating content? And simply to put it, I've had creator's block. And for those of you who don't know what creator's block is, it's basically where you just either don't have the motivation to create or you can't think of anything to create. In my situation, I'm not necessarily like demotivated, but I've been making up a lot of excuses on why I shouldn't create content, whether it's not having certain lighting or the weather being bad or, you know, not feeling like the video I want to create is interesting enough, and just all of those type of things that have been like going on in my head. Also, I think I'm dealing with burnout. You know, I believe 2 years ago I created content for about 120 days straight, and I went through burnout back then, so I know exactly what I'm going through now, right? And then as of late, I recently was going hard on YouTube just to essentially grow my page, also to try to get into like a rhythm of just creating content on YouTube in general, because I'm so used to short form content, and long form content is a completely different ball game. So I figured, why not just dive in and just go full head of steam and just do it. And I honestly was very close to getting monetized. I think I still am, and that's really what I was grinding towards. Just like, hey, let's get monetized. Let's start, putting more videos out. Let's just get into the rhythm of just creating content for YouTube. And that's what I was doing. I was doing a lot of creating. I was doing a lot of recording. I was putting out a lot of videos, and it was working out for me. I was seeing growth. I was getting a lot of interaction with my videos. People loved the content. But essentially, I got burnt out. I started to feel the burnout. I just got really demotivated and just did not want to create. So I believe I was probably 500 watch hours away from being monetized. And for some odd reason, the last three videos that I uploaded just kind of didn't do as well as I wanted it to. And I think that really kind of was like the tipping point for me. And I know like success doesn't come overnight, and you can't expect good things to happen right when you want it to happen. But I have been putting in the work, and that's kind of the hardest thing about this content creation thing is it's gonna take a lot of work before you see the actual payoff, right? So you're gonna create a lot of videos that's not gonna get any viewers, that's not gonna get any comments, and it's not gonna get any interactions. And you just have to put your head down and just create and just fall in love with the process. And I've done that numerous times, and I'm still doing it, right? So I think burnout is normal. I think actually if you don't go through burnout, you're not actually pushing yourself, and you're not creating anything in general, right? Because when you burn out, that means you're just tired of doing it. You have nothing else in the tank. And I think I needed to take a break. I need to take a step back. I need to live a little bit. I needed to just reinvent myself, just so I can reinvent my content creation overall, and just make everything just enjoyable again. And that's kind of what I did, and now we're back. So the next thing I want to talk about, I recently upgraded my shop. I have about triple the space. I have about 600 square feet. I'm coming from about 125, give or take. So that's a project that I've been like working on the last few like 2 months. And it's turning out exactly how I want it. I'm loving the aesthetic of it. All of my clients, they're loving it. And that has got me like super stoked, and it has just like rejuvenated my like daily life, if that's the best way I can kind of explain it. I spend a lot of time at work, and the fact that I'm actually enjoying my workplace now actually just makes my life a lot more enjoyable. I've been spending more time with family, and content creation has just kind of been on the tail end of things. And I think you have to do that in order to really strive in this content creation atmosphere. I feel like if you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, it gets very repetitive and it gets very dry. And that's not what I want my content to be about. So I feel like I needed this break, and I'm glad that I'm able to kind of come back now and get the ball rolling again. Now, as far as my Cybertruck and the car content, I am going to start that back up. That alone was stressing me out. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the stuff that I had to deal with as a Cybertruck owner has been absolutely like crazy. So now that that has like toned down a lot, and I can just kind of be more comfortable in my own vehicle, I think I'm gonna want to create more content within that atmosphere, if you want to call it that. And you know, I just think a lot of things have just kind of did a full 360 for me, and has opened my eyes to different uh, views of just how everything is. You know what I mean? So I'm actually kind of grateful that I was able to like take a break from everything, you know what I mean, and just kind of reinvent and reimagine everything and just make everything just likable again. And my advice for people out there that's dealing with creator's block, or you're just in a rut, man, take a break, go take a trip, go be with family, go do something exotic, go do something new, you know, just do something that's gonna get the blood pumping and you know, the thoughts rushing, you know what I mean. So now I have 1,000 of ideas that I want to do and a lot of content that I want to create, and I didn't have that before. And my biggest thing about content creating is I just don't want to put out anything, right? I want to have some type of substance to it. I want to have some type of use for it. I want to, you know, entertain people. And if I'm just not enjoying my content, I know you guys want to enjoy it, so I just rather not create anything at all. So take a break, you know, get a fresh breath of air, go do something different, go be around family, you know, just take a break from it. And I guarantee you, when you come back, you're gonna feel rejuvenated, you're gonna feel different, you're gonna feel like you want to create, and your content's gonna be better. So I hope that's the case for me in my situation. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit on why I haven't been creating, and kind of what's been going on, and you know what I hope the future holds for me. And like I said before, I am back. I will have more videos out for you guys very, very soon, and more frequently. Until next time, I appreciate you guys watching the video. Peace, love, we out.